everyone, and welcome to our first official show of Two Goalies and the Captain. I am the captain, Mary, and with me are the two goalies, Emma and Kiva. Our show will talk about how we met and all the crazy stories throughout our time spent together. So to start things off, I think it's nice if we introduce ourselves to you guys. So I'm Mary, I'm from California, and I'm currently going to grad school in San Francisco. They call me Mary Q Contrary, that's my DJ name. They call me Jordy, but most of the time, just plain old Mary. Keeves, you want to share about yourself?
Yeah, thanks, Mary, for that great intro. Hi, my name is Kiva, but my friends call me Keeves. I'm from Ontario, Canada, and I am the goalie, not the other goalie who's also on the show.
Watch it.
Back off. Back to you, Mary.
Ladies. All right. Emma, want to share about yourself?
All right. Thank you, Mary, for that subpar introduction. Hey, everyone. My name is Emma. I am originally from Jersey, but I currently live in Florida, Tampa to be specific. I am the real goalie of the show here. So, Kiva, I don't know what you're talking about. Just back off.
Lies. Why are you lying to our fans?
But most people call me Zev or Emma Zev outside of these two, but Mary and Keeves just call me Emma.
That's right, Emma. So, well, Emma, why don't you tell everyone about how we met?
Well, I think we could all say that we met through college ice hockey. But Mary, I remember you mostly from when you went around in our freshman dorm building. I believe it was called ESIF, right?
Yes, that's the name.
And
Yeah,
I just remember you walking around with a plastic bag of corn and just going to people who said, "Do you want some corn?" And then you kind of like told us how we should make it in the microwave, but I don't really remember all of the directions you had for that. And Keeves, I remember you mostly from casino night, and then when we would play sports outside of that little square by the church at the time.
Yeah, because that was the only place that had like enough grass and it was big enough. It was definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, you got to be careful about the corn. You don't want to accidentally set it on fire inside your microwave.
Yeah, I know. I had to follow Mary's directions, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. Maybe Mary does.
Yeah, well, Mary's directions sometimes worked. Kiva and I did almost set the alarm off. I think it was like the second day of school, and I got scared that she wasn't collecting anymore because we were about to pay a large fine. Anyway, But yes, Emma, I do remember that. Very fun times. I love the farmers market, so I'd go get my corn. I thought it's a good way, to make friends. So anyway, yes, you get it. You put the little saran wrap around it in the microwave about 3 minutes. Be careful to make sure no part is exposed. That is how our fire almost happened. And yes, a little bit of salt, a little bit of butter, and voila, the best treat you will have.
Because I remember the first time I heard about your method of making corn was when I went to visit you the very first time when you were up in Canada. Because we got the email. I don't know if you contacted me first or if I did, but we emailed each other, and it was a nice surprise that you were also, I guess, half Canadian. Yes. And then we got to meet together because I was definitely nervous going to a different country and stuff.
Me too. I know, because I was trying to find you on social media. I'm like, who is this girl? I'm rooming with a Kiva. What's a Kiva? Who is she? But I remember like trying to find you and I could not. And then these emails, we were emailing each other, trying to figure out like a nice time to meet, to have our little barbecue. And I remember sitting there with my family and I'm like, is it pronounced Kiva? How do we pronounce it? And so we were all very nervous, but I'm so glad we got to meet, and I got two beautiful best friends out of this. So what a fun time.
I'm gonna be totally honest here. I thought Kiva's name was pronounced like Kiva, just because I had no idea how to approach it. So I was going in thinking her name was Kiva the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm hoping she introduces herself first, so I don't even have to say like, oh, hi, Kiva. I was hoping she'd be like, oh, hi, I'm, Kiva.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for too.
Yeah, I was nervous at the time. I don't even, did I introduce myself? I don't remember.
I don't remember, but I know.
Yeah, we're both very nervous. We both wanted to look very good for each other. And
I know, because we made burgers. Like, do you like burgers? And later on, I found out you don't like burgers. And I'm like, this girl never told me she didn't like burgers, but she's a good.
Well, why was I going to say no? We were kind enough to offer food, and we just, I don't know.
Look, fun times back on.
But yeah, I definitely remember that casino night, Emma, and meeting you there. But I don't think we really became really good friends and known each other until we started working out together.
Yeah, definitely working out together brought us closer because we would just have casual conversations while pumping iron, you know?
Exactly.
We try to figure out what all these different types of exercises were. And
Some of them took us a lot longer to try to figure out what it was than others.
I remember starting off at these low weights, like what are we doing? How do you do this? And then soon enough we got the hang of it, but it was so
did
fun.
It did take us a bit to figure it all out. But I do remember I did cheat at the casino night.
Didn't you?
I did. I sat in like that corner and just kind of, cheated my way through winning absolutely nothing.
Oh my goodness. And I remember because you were kind of like, I knew you existed because we had that whole Snapchat group chat over the summer with our team. And everyone's personalities, it's so hard to tell based off of just like Snapchat, but you try to gather who's who, and you'd be quite a presence. You'd always send your little selfies in there. And then like, who is this girl? But then I found out you were stuck. And where were you? Maryland?
Yeah, our truck kind of crapped out in Maryland and we had to stay at a hotel so we could get a new truck to, unload my dad's truck that was full of all my college stuff into a smaller truck, which was terrifying. I did not think we were going to get everything to fit. And I'm surprised I still made it in time for move-in day. It was awful. Never again.
Yep. First memory of you, just somebody's truck stopped working. It was like, oh, okay.
That was awful.
And then it was the hat. The hat was the other thing. As you can see right now, she's wearing it right now. That hat was like backwards all the time. Like, that's how I knew it was you. Because at the first time, meeting all these new people, it's like, who's who? I knew Kiva, but I'm like, which one is she? But the backwards hat was always a dead giveaway, and it's like a constant. So
yep, I always wear a hat.
She was also the other goalie, if it wasn't me, it was her. But I did like your cage. It was always nice and colorful.
At least mine wasn't boring.
Yeah, I like to say classy.
We're
just like my pads.
Conversations here, I think. No dropping the gloves.
I mean, I think we're all a little too far to even do that.
True.
I don't know.
I wouldn't put anything past guys.
We could figure it out somehow.
Definitely. Do you guys remember the summer email chains too when we started to meet each other?
Those were interesting.
Those were interesting is a good word.
I honestly ran out of stuff to say.
Sorry, Keeves.
No, you go ahead.
It was just interesting to like hear everyone's stories, but not have a face to the name yet. So it was like, who is this person? Like, who are they? Like, what do they look like? What do they do? And all of that. And it was really hard to try to getting to know someone through email when we don't know what they look like.
True. And now since we know them, it makes probably more sense.
Yeah, and it makes a lot more sense.
I remember when we finally like all met, probably after casino night, I went back and I'm like looking at certain emails. I'm like, so which one did this and which one did that? And it was just, and now looking back on it, I feel like if we read them now, it'd be so different. Like the things you write about yourself are so different than who you truly are. And I think, I don't know, it would just be so fun to relive all those email memories and see what we had to say about each other.
I feel like mine were very cringy.
I feel like they might have been. Mine too.
Maybe
it is our younger
selves. Maybe we'll talk about our little email chain later on in the future.
Yes. We'll save that for another time. But we could dig up those archives and see who we thought we were back then.
I don't even want to know.
I know. I'm sure it started off with, "Hey guys, I'm so excited to meet you all," as everyone else's did.
That was like the basic response, though.
So,
making sure you didn't miss the day that you were supposed to post your email. That was always.
Oh my gosh,
that was terrifying. I was terrified to miss my day.
I know. I would like set so many reminders. I'd write it like the day before and have it ready in my notes, and I just copy paste.
Of course you would.
I know. I had to be very ready, especially since I was usually 3 hours behind. behind. So I had to make sure I got it out in a timely manner.
Mhm.
Yes, thinking back on our workouts and all of our meals post-workout, all those fun times. What was your guys' favorite?
I would say going to Chick-fil-A, definitely. Those milkshakes. The only reason to work out to have those milkshakes afterwards. Cookies and cream, the best flavor.
Those are the best. With a cherry or without a cherry?
Without a cherry.
Oh, Kiva.
Controversial topic there, Keeves.
Yeah, I know. I used to like cherries, but now I don't know. But like, you know,
I understand. Emma,
they come with seeds.
Seeds?
They didn't have seeds in them.
Not those ones, but like cherries in general.
Like the pit.
Yeah, you can take them out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, Kiva. All right, Emma, how about you? What's your favorite meal?
Pre-workout or post-workout?
Oh, actually, let's see both. I want to see what you're thinking.
Well, before workout, I didn't like to eat anything just because I would get very nauseous. If anything, I would eat like maybe a granola bar, but that was it with water. But that I wouldn't eat anything major before a workout. And then after, it really all depended on what kind of mood I was in. Because some days I'd be like, oh, let's go to Connerton's, or others I'd say Chick-fil-A sounds good. Or we just go to the regular dining hall. Like it really all depended. But once in a while, I did like having Chick-fil-A. That one was good.
Yeah. Those are good memories. Because you guys, I think that was the first time I probably went to Chick-fil-A because I didn't know how the whole meal swipes and everything worked at first. So I just was always going to the calf. But then it was like getting a little packed to venture over to Chick-fil-A, which was only a block away or a block or two away. But still, it was an
Like 2
adventure
blocks.
for a freshman. But yeah, going over with you guys, and that was like one of my first Chick-fil-A memories. Because before that, I really haven't gone much, maybe once, but many good memories. And the shakes, Kiva, you are right, definitely worth it. You got me into chocolate shakes for sure while we were at school.
Yes, chocolate is my favorite flavor.
But I would get a cherry.
I would get a cherry too. That's the one difference there, Keeves.
I think we win here, Keeves. It's 2-1.
2-1. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
But yeah, and sometimes the occasional Vesuvios after a workout, it's like a real treat.
I like getting their side salads the most out of everything from there.
Yeah, we just go in the dorm lounge, watch a movie, and then just have a Vesuves or the odd time Domino's, and we just watch and wait for the guy to deliver it.
Oh yeah,
that was always a scary time though. I'd be afraid of other people trying to get our food.
Well, it happened at one time.
Yeah, it did.
2 girls like stole a whole five of us ordered all this food, and I don't know how 2 people thought it was theirs. It was like so many boxes and bags, but swiped.
And wait, did we prepay?
Yeah, I think you have to prepay in order for them to deliver, right?
But then it makes sense, but doesn't make sense because like I bet if the girls had to pay, they wouldn't have walked off with our food.
Yeah, but they got free food.
Yeah, they definitely bought, because I think they came back later with their order. And then they thought that was theirs. But if someone gives you extra food, you're not going to say no. But little did they know we were right there coming down.
True.
That was an interesting night.
Yeah, that was.
Well, one of our interesting nights, but
we'll see.
You'll have to
later.
Yeah. In for another day.
For another day. I can just right now. You guys are making me so hungry because all I want is a nice piece of pizza with. Who's gonna guess what I want for dessert from that Domino's?
Garlic knots.
Garlic knots, but the ones that have the cinnamon sugar.
Oh, the cinnamon sugar twist.
Yes.
Things. Yeah.
and the garlic knots too. Oh my god, those things are the best with the little dip into the icing.
But I definitely agree with you. Those cinnamon twist sticks. You can never have too many.
Sorry, Keeves.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just remember sometimes when I would try to eat the cinnamon twist, like I would have no icing left because Mary would eat it all.
I love icing. I love sweet things. If they had sprinkles on them, that would have been literally the icing on the cake. I wanted some sprinkles on there. That would be what they're missing.
I feel like sprinkles would have killed the cinnamon twist though.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Everything better.
I feel like that's
Ooh.
too much. Too much.
Little controversial opinions here.
Yeah. Keeves, where do you lie? Let's see who wins.
I'm gonna have to go with Mary. Sorry, Emma.
Ooh.
I think they just look more colorful.
Who cares?
You know, I think this brings up a great topic of sprinkles because with those cookies, do you recall, Emma, your stance on sprinkles before I made the cookies? Do you recall?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kiva, do you recall?
Oh, I most definitely do recall somebody not liking sprinkles and then eating all the sprinkle cookies.
And do you remember how Mary prepared the cookies just to fit with those specific needs by Emma?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We would slave away making so many good sugar cookies, and I don't like sprinkles.
Mm-hmm.
Eat a sprinkle cookie.
I know. I would specifically set aside dough. I'm like, no sprinkles. We'll touch them. Emma likes no sprinkles. Those cookies would be there all week. Meanwhile, all the sprinkles are gone. And I found out Emma actually does like sprinkles on her cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and sugar cookies. That's it.
Sugar. But did you
like
sugar cookies?
Yeah.
I don't like sugar cookies. But I would just eat them because I was bored.
And so you don't like sugar cookies. You don't like sprinkles, but you'd only eat this sugar cookies with sprinkles. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. But then you have that chocolate cake. What is it? The one you love.
You mean the one I asked for my birthday? Or?
Yes, that one.
Oh, it's the Hershey's like chocolate cake. I don't know this right name for it, but I know it's like a Hershey's cake, but it's like just straight chocolate.
Oh yeah.
The icing.
We
is
had to
the
buy.
best part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right up your alley and Kiva's alley.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy that. Chocolate on chocolate is just the best.
But you can't have sprinkles on that though. That would ruin it.
I know. Didn't I even put them on there? Because it wasn't looking good. The cake. Like, I don't know what happened. It wasn't looking pretty. So I thought I'll just add some sprinkles for decoration.
I mean, it did make it look nicer, but sprinkles just don't go on that kind of cake.
See, I've learned my lesson. Next time I will do better. Oh, you guys have made me so hungry that I think now I'm going to have pizza, cake, and definitely some sprinkles on both of them.
I think I'm gonna have a milkshake.
A milkshake. Keeves, what are you gonna have?
Oof, that's a hard choice. I'd probably do like a milkshake, and then like maybe pizza would be a good choice, and then like for dessert a cake. You know,
Chocolate cake.
Just all of the above.
Yes,
yeah, it's pretty much all the above.
Chick-fil-A sandwich on the side.
See, I can't eat Chick-fil-A anymore. I think us eating it so much after workouts and everything has just made me hate it.
Yeah, we overdid it.
We really did. The meal swipes we took advantage of we did it way too much.
I know.
Well, it was the first time I've ever heard of Chick-fil-A because they don't have it around here. And then just going, it was a nice experience. But yeah.
Yeah. So they don't have it at all in Canada?
Just recently now they build one. So there is one in all of Canada now. And it's on Ontario.
In all of Canada.
Yeah.
Whoa,
It must be very busy.
Yeah. Well, people are waiting like, I think 17 hours and the store didn't even open. Like there was a lineup for it to open.
Goodness.
People were excited.
My gosh.
Little did they know
so-
it's not that good. It's
Yeah.
overrated.
It's one of those, like, at the first bite, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. And then, I don't know, by the end of the meal, I'm like, I don't ever want to eat this again. And then the next day I'll want Chick-fil-A again. It's a weird cycle.
It
I think
is.
there's a difference between the express and then like, I think, is it just like regular Chick-fil-A and then express Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
There's a bit of a difference, less options. We just got sick of the same options.
It's true.
Well, I mean, we had more options, but we just stuck with what we liked. We didn't venture out. That was our problem.
I know. But next time we reunite, we'll definitely have to go back to that Chick-fil-A at our
I know.
school and relive those moments.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd eat anything other than maybe the fries and a milkshake.
Oh, who are you?
You'd
kidding?
say that now.
I know.
But,
If you're gonna walk in there, smell it, you're like, I want my usual.
Mhm.
I'd probably end up getting like the grilled nuggets. Those were
I
pretty.
like though. Didn't you get the Chick-fil-A sandwich? The spicy?
I did, and then I stopped because my stomach didn't appreciate it anymore.
Mhm.
That's fair.
I'd always get the grilled, but I would always get the deep fried ones first, and then I discovered the grilled ones, which were
The grilled
perfect.
ones were pretty good.
Mhm.
I did like them better than the fried ones.
Mhm.
Did you dip them in any sauces? I forget.
Me?
Both of you.
Maybe ketchup for the fried ones, but then I think the grilled ones, I think they already had like a seasoning, so they didn't need anything.
I don't know.
I did I think it was like the honey barbecue one that was like in that little packet they had.
Yeah.
I used that one and I really liked that one the most. I think it went well with the grilled nuggets.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Well, we went so much that I got used to how they would ask things in their order, like their script and stuff, and then like they'd go off it and be like, "What?" I'd say, or they'd be asked, yeah. I remember the first time ordering there, I messed up.
What'd you
I think
do?
I said my name first.
Turning it or taking out Kiva.
Yeah, I did that once, but I said my name, obviously not Kiva.
Obviously.
Mhm. And then they wouldn't be able to know how to pronounce my name, and so they'd just be looking around.
And they'd go Kiva.
Kiva. Yeah, Kiva. Yeah.
Kiva.
I think. Mhm.
It all
Yeah,
comes
me.
full circle.
Mhm.
The tale of Kiva.
Oh. Yeah, I think somebody didn't hear me right. I forget what they thought my name was. If it was, I think they thought it was Kira. I think that's what they
They
thought.
did call
I
you
said.
Kira. And I
Yeah.
was like, who the hell is Kira?
Yeah.
Girl.
Mhm.
I've lately had a problem where sometimes people think I'm saying berry instead of Mary. I think it's the mask, or like it's caught and like they're like berry like the fruit. And I'm like, no. I did say Mary like Merry Christmas. So to make that distinction.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, and it's happened more times than you'd think. I don't know. I guess there's some berries out there in the world.
But it's such an easy name to pronounce. I don't think people can get it wrong, but people do.
Oh yeah, I've had it spelled wrong many places.
Nothing would be
Really?
funnier than when they try to pronounce Emma's last name.
Oh my gosh.
Zucchini was my favorite.
Zucchini was a good one.
I don't even know how they got zucchini from it. Like, I don't understand.
They just look at it and panic.
Or how people added R's into my last name. Like, how?
Well, how about how it was, I just all these and Kiva, you got, because you have like, have you had a problem with your name? I forget.
I don't think so. I've had a problem where people are announcing my name and it wasn't even me.
That's right. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Oh, man.
Good times.
We'll mention more of this later on.
Yes, later on, because I think,
Right.
unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. But thank you for joining us on our first official show and for meeting all of us here today. And we will see you guys next week on Two Goalies and the Captain. Ta-da.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, how do I stop recording? Do I just hit stop?